everybody, welcome to Tangle Break. Today we're going to be doing this tile using the Fragment E4 and the Reticula RB-1. We're going to use the 8 basic steps of the Zentangle method. Step number 1 is gratitude and appreciation. I am thankful for the time we're able to take a break from our day to relax and draw. And the supplies that we're going to use are a Micron 01 black pen, a Tortillon, a Zentangle Pencil, a 3.5-inch tile, and an eraser. So let's get started. Get your pen, and today we're going to make the corner dots, which is step 2, but we're going to come in twice as much as we normally do. So go to the corner where you normally would come in twice as much, because we need space around the border to make this grid today. Step 3 is to draw the border, but only do it with the pen on 3 sides. And you'll see why. Just 3 sides. Okay, now switch to your pencil. And we're going to do the 4th side in pencil. And we'll just keep the pencil out here, and we're going to go down the middle and divide it in half, and divide this one in half, and divide this side in half. Turn your tile, and we're going to come down the middle, and then each side come down the middle. Okay, so now turn your tile so that the pencil's on top, and change back to your pen, and we're going to go just right down, tracing over the pencil to make our 4 columns. Okay, so now what we're going to do to make the grid is we're going to do an arch. So just from the line to the line, we're going to do an arch. So 4 arches across. Okay, then you're going to go to the next line and repeat 4 arches across. And the pencil is just for our use, and we're going to erase it in just a few minutes. So just go across 4 arches, and you can see that it already is going. The grid is going to have a rolling effect. This is a fun grid to do. And then across the bottom, 4 arches. And this grid is called RB1. It's a Reticula RB1. Now get your eraser and go in and erase the pencil mark that you have in the arches. And it goes away, disappears. And after we put the design in, you'll never see it. I love the rolling effect this is going to have. Okay. Now take your pen, and we're going to do this fragment in each of the squares. And I'm going to go from the top left corner to the bottom left corner with an arch. Bottom left corner to the right bottom corner with an arch. Then I'm going to echo that right on the outside. Just putting an aura. Okay, now I'm going to make my little triangular square here, but I'm going to do a little bit different than the fragment. I'm going to fill all of that in. Fill it all in. And then I'm going to aura that, which means I just draw the same distance around it. Okay. Now I'm going to come back and do arches on the two sides, across the side and across the bottom. Just going to make an arch going around. I did like 4 or 5, whatever the space allows. And now I'm going to fill in every other one to make a stripe. So every other one is filled in to make a little stripe across the side and the bottom. And that's how we're changing the Fragment E4 for our own style. Okay, so we're just going to repeat this over and over. So we're going to go an arch from the top left. Well, let's put a topper first. So then on these, let's just put our topper in. So you're just doing an arch over the arch, and then we're going to go underneath this one, and we're doing the same thing. We're just putting an arch, so it actually makes the squares separate. It separates them so that it's easier to draw the design. So just put your little aura of an arch, and you can already start feeling the roll of this pattern. It's like a rolling pattern. And then we're going to do it across the bottom also. So go to the bottom, and on the inside, it's just a little arch. So picture looking up underneath there. Okay. All right, so now it's filling the squares. So you just go from the top left to the bottom with an arch. And then on the bottom one, you're going to make an arch. And then you're going to echo it. It's a thinner one. Okay, now you're going to make your little square here in that triangular area and fill it in. I'm trying to move my hand so you can see. Then I'm going to go back and aura this square. That's like a diamond. I guess you call it more of a diamond. Okay, now we're going to go in and make our arches, our little arches here, our little bands. So it looks like it's curved. And then go in and every other one, fill it in. And this little one right here. It's no set number, just whatever fits in the space. Because each box is a little bit different shape or different size. So do your 2 arches. Do the little echo there, aura there. Do your little diamond. Fill it in. Now aura this diamond. Then go back and do your bands on the 2 that you started with, your 2 little arches. And you just leave the topper that we made on each box. Just leave that just like it is. Fill in every other one. Okay, and then your last one on this row. Arch from the top to the bottom, and then an arch across the bottom. Now we're going to make our auras, little arches. Do your diamond, fill it in. Let me get another pen. This pen is running out. Here we go. All right, now do the aura after it's filled in. And do your bands. And fill it in. And one little section is done. Let's go ahead and do the top of the next row. Arches, then the little arch aura here. Draw your diamond. Then fill it in. And your aura, do your bands with an arch so it'll look like it's going around. And then fill in every other one. Okay, next one. Top left to the bottom, from the bottom to the right, little arch, and the diamond, fill it in. Put in your aura around the diamond, do your bands. And then we're going to fill those in, every other one, so you can see the pattern. And this one is very fun to shade. Okay, next one, arches, little arches, diamond, fill it in, aura around the diamond. Let's put the bands in. Fill in every other one. Okay, the last one on this row, column, 2 arches, 2 little arches, diamond, fill it in, put your aura in around the diamond. Okay, now do the bands. Color in every other one. And you can feel the pattern just starts taking over for you. Okay, next column. Arches, little arches, diamond, fill it in, aura, the diamond. Now do your bands. Just make them little arches so it looks like it's going around. And then fill in every other one. Okay, next one, arches, little arches, diamonds, aura around the diamond. Now put the bands in. Okay, color in every other one. Okay, next one, arches, little arches, diamond, and color it in. Or the diamond. Put in the bands. Color in every other one. Okay, next one, arches, little arches, the diamond, fill it in. Aura, then do the bands. Okay, fill in every other one. Okay, the last column coming up here. So do your arches. Little arches. Diamond. Fill it in. Aura. The diamond. Then put your bands in. Okay, next one. Put in your arches, your little arches, your diamond, aura, the diamond. Put in your bands. And color every other one. Okay, just 2 fragments left. Do your arches, then the little arch, then the diamond. Fill it in. Put an aura around the diamond. Do your bands. Fill in every other one. Okay, last one. Diamond. Fill it in. aura, the diamond, go back and do your bands. Okay, fill in every other one. Okay, so now step 6 is to shade. So grab your pencil. I love shading this one. Okay, we're going to start with, let's see, right here. Let's just go straight down where we know that it's rolling. So right on that line of the grid. So we're putting it dark. And then we're going to go in with the Tortillon. So just put it in there really dark on that inner line. Straight down. Well, let's make it a little bit darker. And you can see it on the white section. But just go straight down. And don't worry about pencil lines. We're going to take the Tortillon and smooth it out. And I even put it on the edges, on the outside here. And on the outside line here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into each one. And we're going to go right around the diamond aura. So right around the diamond aura. My fingers will move out of the way in just a second and you'll see. So right around the diamond. And so now I'm going to go through around those arches. So around the arches and the diamond aura. Around the arch of the diamond and the arches. So on the outside of the arches and then the aura of the diamond. So on the outside of the auras, or the arches, and on the outside of the diamond aura. So the outside of the arches, outside of the arches, and outside of the diamond aura. And then on the bottom here, so it looks like it's a shadow. I just did underneath those arches. And let's do the last column on the outside of the arches and around the diamond aura. Okay, so now get your Tortillon and just smooth it. And it just gives you the shadow and gets rid of all the pencil lines. And right here in the crevices, I just go really harder, a lot harder, just to make it smooth. And I want it to look really shaded in those crevices. So you get the look that it's rolling. And that's curved, that the paper itself could be curved. So just blend in all those pencil lines. Okay, now across the bottom, so it looks like it's a shadow. So it looks like, you could look underneath there if you held the paper up. Okay, now I'm going to go back in and go around the diamond aura and around the outside of the arches. The diamond aura and the outside of the arches, just smoothing it out. Just go all the way around. Okay. So I see a couple more places I just want to smooth out. Okay, now it's time for step 7, initial and sign. So get your pen. And let's go to the bottom corner, put my initials, and then turn it over on the back. And this is Tangle Break. Fragment E4. And the reticula was RB-1, but it's Fragment E4. Okay, and step 8 is appreciate again. And I am thankful for the time that we were able to take a break from our day to draw and relax. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I love this one. So, see you next time on Tangle Break. Bye for now.